Hey, Fred Lam here, and welcome to Atrix TV. Now, Atrix TV is a series where I'm going to share with you the #1 skill set that any person would need if you want to get as much traffic as you want and make as much damn money as you want. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 mistakes to avoid as a media buyer. And here's the honest answer and truth to you. Every person who runs an online business is a media buyer. Any person that is in marketing is a media buyer. Because with this skill set, you can actually control who goes to your website, how people go to your website, and how to attract customers to your website. But when you are a media buyer, there are 5 mistakes that you must avoid regardless of what business you are running. The first one is emotional decision. A lot of people make decisions that are based on emotion. Let's say that if you run an e-commerce store and you absolutely love the products, but that product is not selling. It has been in your store for more than 30 days, no one buys it. But you love that product so much and you're so attached to the product, you're doing everything that you can and spend all the effort and time to sell that product. In reality, that's emotional decision. You need to have logical thinking when you are a media buyer. You don't want to use emotion to really hinder you to make the decision that you need. Now, how do you make the decision? Well, mistake number 2 is ignoring data. A lot of people simply do not read the data correctly or not really facing the reality when it comes with data. Listen, when it comes to media buying, we live in the digital age, a time, an opportunity where we get to see almost in real time what is happening to our website, why customers are not buying, and if customers are actually buying or not, and if you are making a profit or not. Now, if you ignore these data and if you don't know what is happening on your website, if you don't let the data tell you that this product or service is not going to sell, then again, you're going to waste a lot of time, money, and effort, and you don't want that to happen. You simply want to let data tell you the story and make logical decisions on what you need to do. Now, mistake number 3 is roller coaster ride. A lot of people think that when they have a successful ad running, they're going to be the best media buyer. It's a legend. And they are going to continue to flourish and make the same amount of money every single day. In all honesty, that is a lie. Because when you are a media buyer, you need to think like a media buyer. Every single campaign is like a roller coaster. You may have really amazing days, amazing day the second day, and then it may plateau and it may go down and all of a sudden rise back up. You don't want to actually trigger any red flag or panic if you see a dip. When there's a dip, it may be several factors that came in play. Number 1, it may be a seasonal thing. Number 2, it may be competition. Number 3, it may be ad exhaustion. Now, again, with data, it will tell you what is happening. And most importantly, you got to understand that as a media buyer, there's always going to be a roller coaster. So your job is to make sure you have a benchmark number so that you will not panic when things are going a little bit downhill and turn off your ads when you do not need to. Now, mistake number 4 is not increasing your AOV. A lot of people, when they run into media buying and they're profitable on day 1, you're great. However, one thing that you need to understand is you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Because if you don't spend your effort on how to increase the average order value of your customers, then you are going to be left behind and soon enough be outbeat by your competition. Now, with a higher AOV, you get to actually afford a lot of advertising. Let's say, for an example, if you want to crack the Google Display Network, the magic number your AOV should be $100. Either $100 AOV or $100 LTV. That is a magic number for you to scale almost indefinitely. If you want to run an 8-figure business, you want to increase your AOV so that you can afford all kinds of medias, and most importantly, for you to actually scale up your business. And also, if competitors are trying to compete with you, you will still have such a high AOV that none of the competition are able to actually beat you on your business. Now, last but not least is one size doesn't fit all. This is a mistake that almost 99% of people make. And as a true media buyer, which you are going to be one starting today, because my goal is to give you the skill sets, is that your ad that is working on Facebook does not work on Google. The ad that is working on Google does not work on Facebook. And the reason why is because the purpose of these advertising platforms are different. People go to Google search to find a solution to a problem. People go to Facebook to check out what their friends and families are doing, check out the news, and see what people are liking and sharing. People go on Instagram to quickly scroll through and seeing lifestyle photos, what they're up to, their nicer side of their darker side, right? So with that being said, you need to understand that when you are running ads, the ad that is working on Facebook doesn't mean that it's going to work on Google, YouTube, Gmail. You got to understand each advertising platform has a different behavior. It has a different set of customer. You, as a media buyer, you need to craft the right message, the right journey for each of these platforms. So these are the top 5 mistakes that any person would make as a media buyer. And for those of you that buy traffic online, guess what? You are a media buyer. And at Actrix, our goal is to give you and hand to you the #1 skill set, which is generating traffic as a media buyer. If you want to learn more about it, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, and I'll share with you more details in the upcoming videos. I'll see you soon.